How's it going, Ruckus and the Menace Sports fam? You're watching another Ruckus and the Menace Sports production. And I hope you had a happy Easter, as we are now going into March to October once again with the Redbird restoration, as we are now in episode 4 of this Cardinals March to October, and we are currently tied at 1 in the top of the 9th inning against the Pittsburgh Pirates. We've dominated well enough, and we're going to take a cutter outside with Brendan Donovan in the batter's box for strike 1. We're almost to the All-Star break, people. And this is a high, blooping pop fly. Oh, we're going to tag. It's not gonna get there. It's not gonna get there in time, and we are safe at second and third. And we now have Wilson Contreras up. Let's see if we can get a base hit and get ahead. We are gonna foul off a slider high. Count 0-1. The 0-1 from Santana to Contreras is a slider outside for ball 1. Thomas Segesi was the June Rookie of the Month, so we're picking up some steam with him. We're going to take a slider inside for ball 2. And Santana is going to deal the 2-2, and we get a lot on it, but unfortunately, we're into the bottom of the 9th. And we now have to prevent the Pirates from raising the Jolly Roger. Nick York is in the batter's box, and a fastball down low for strike 1. The 0-1 is a cutter that is popped foul and out of play. And the count's 0-2. The 0-2 to York. And he has the golfing sword for a slider. Strike 3. Josh Palacios is going to try and bunt. And we say, no, that's a foul ball. And we are getting him to swing way late at that cutter. Count 0-2.
Outside, that's a ball.
We try for a backdoor slider, and that is a miss. And we just blew the doors off for strikeout and out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Jared Triolio. We're right there, and Nolan Gorman is unable to reach there fast enough. A base hit, and we have the go-ahead run for the Pirates on base. However, they're going to try and go for a steal situation, and we get a strike up high to keep Brian Hayes. Count 0-1. And keep Brian Hayes just window shopping at that cutter. And the count's 0-2. We miss with a slider outside. Count 1-2. Can I help you, Keep Ryan? Nope, just looking. Strike 3. Extra inning time. We're heading into the top of the 10th. Tied at 1. And here comes the Pirate closer. Carmen Mlodzinski is entering the game. And Nolan Gorman is in the batter's box with Contreras at second base. And Gorman just pulls and gets around in front of a cutter. Foul. And count 0-1. The 0-1 to Gorman. And we're going to be late on a fastball. He's 1 for 4 on the day with a single. And Gorman. We're going to foul off a slider. The count still is 0-2. The 0-2. We're going to foul off a circle change. This guy's got some heat. The count is 0-2. The 0-2 once again to Gorman.
Nope.
That's a fastball, although it's touching. It is just a bit outside, and the count is 1-2. And we're going to foul off another slider. Or another fastball. We're battling here. A 1-2. We've already forced Mlodzinski into 6 pitches. but the slider up high blows the doors off, and we strike out. Alec Burleson, and they're going to try and draw for the double play. And we are going to bring in Michael Ciani and our Rookie of the Month, Thomas Segesi. 0 for 4 on the day. There's a big base hit. And we're going to try for it. And the throw is not in time. He actually lost the baseball. And the Cardinals take the lead. Contreras rounding third, heading for home. The throw to the plate's there. And he could not hang on to the baseball through the tag. It's like as if he knocked the ball out. Not really. And it's a 2-1 lead with Ivan Herrera, the catcher, digging in. A foul ball. The count's 0-1. Wladzinski is dealing. And that's a hanging slider, but it's inside enough that he was able to foul that off. And the count is 0-2. Wladzinski. Oh. He's unable to pull the bat back. Strike 3. Oh, that very well could have been a ball. And Jordan Walker is in it. He got a piece of that, but just way too far out in front of that cutter. And the count is 0-1. The 0-1 to Walker, and we bloop this thing. This is trouble in the highest degree. And we head into the middle of the 10th inning, and Thomas Segesi making a very timely hit, and Contreras making the slide, knocking out the baseball to give the Pirates a 2-1 deficit to the Cardinals. And here comes Ryan Helsley. And that is a fastball way up high for ball 1. 12-6 curve, and he's just looking. Herrera giving Helsley the, yeah, that's what we're wanting. And then the slider is a foul ball up high. And we blow the doors off. Strike 3 to Spencer Horwitz. And there's one out in the bottom of the 10th. O'Neal Cruz.
Nope.
And Helsley throws the fastball. And then the slider, and we're even at 1. Helsley throwing. Blowing the doors off again. And the count is 1-2. Oh. The 1-2. One out in the bottom of the 10th. And that slider just had no slide. And the count is 2-2. And he freezes him on the corner. That's painted. That's a dot. Turn the K around backwards. And there are 2 down. And this pitch. Oh, that's pretty. As that's dotted on that corner. Ooh, and that's another slider that pretty much could have been a ball, but that was dotted on the black. And there is a high fly ball. Victor Scott, oh my goodness, he's got speed. And makes the grab in shallow right, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 victory. A huge win in extra innings starts the momentum for this episode. Can we keep it going? We're in the month of July. And a hot streak against the arch-rival Cubs. And we got to win this one to keep the streak alive. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Helsley on the mound. A runner on first with nobody out. Helsley is going to deal a slider to Kyle Tucker for strike 1. doors. But that one wasn't even close, and the count is 0-2. And Tucker is going to foul off the 12-6. And that is just a tiny bit outside. Slider breaking out, and that's a foul ball.
Ball 2.
When the count 2-2. And there's a high fly ball. Brendan Donovan is there. Gliding right over, and there will be 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Luis Vasquez. And that is a foul ball. And the count is 0-1. The slider, it's into the gap. Donovan gliding. Donovan is there. A huge run for the Cardinal left fielder. And that is out number 2. The Cubs are down to their final out with Nico Horner now batting. And there's a foul ball to the Cubs second baseman. A curveball just painted right there. Corner of the count is 0-2. And Ciani is going to glide over, side retired, and the Cardinals will take the victory and sweep the Chicago Cubs. Sonny Gray with the 12th victory of the season. And Michael Ciani, after catching the final out, also had a 3-for-5 day. And the Cardinal momentum will continue to roll. And I have no interest in calling him up. We have a rookie that's doing well. There is no interest in calling him up. And we now go to the MLB draft. We are in the top 6, picking 5th in the draft lottery. We are going to start looking. The first pick is Kian Goss, a pitcher. The second pick is a third baseman. The third pick is another starting pitcher. And we now begin to prepare to view prospects. Alright, so this is... Alright, so he is a starting pitcher. He is a starting pitcher. Alright. We are going to draft a starting pitcher. Okay. And we are going to sim to our next pick at 52. And I do want to look at a potential first baseman. Ooh. I'm going to take Roman Covey here as a first baseman. We're going to go to our next pick.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am. And we are going to look here and take another center fielder. And we want... Let's go with another left fielder. We actually are going to simulate the rest of the draft. And we have a 5-star max out of the beginning here. And now we can start looking at the signing deadline here. And I think we definitely look at our first round pick as a sign opportunity. I think our center fielder is a huge one. I think our relief pitcher is a big one here. All right, we're going to advance. And we are going to skip our signings so that we can kind of keep things moving here. All right, so on the table, we have Marcus Stroman. This is for Cesar Prieto and Josh Baez. J.J. Weatherholt for Blake Perkins. Brian De La Cruz. So, do I go for the pitcher or do I go for the fielder? I mean, this is good, but I don't like that Weatherholt is in this deal. Rivas. So Prieto. He's getting better. Baez. How's Stroman doing? 3.23 ERA. Is this going to give me an extra good arm in the rotation? We are wanting to look at rotation. Yes. Stroman upgrades our rotation. Donovan is a good left fielder. I think we are going to take the Marcus Stroman deal. And we are going to look at pitching with him. We are at game 99, just after the All-Star break, and we are going to go into a player lock with Marcus Stroman. A huge play for us here to get a decent starting pitcher. And now we start to look, and that is a big thing here. Let's see. I think we go with the splitter here. Ooh. We tried to golf for that. Well, let's keep his attention there. Let's keep his attention at that point. Now we go for the doors. Doors! And there's the strikeout. A little bit of a sword, but not too bad.
1-1-1.
And there is a base hit given up. And we now have a runner on first with nobody out. Or one out. A little bit of trouble here as Ketel Marte hits the plate. And we are just putting this ball not in the right place. This is going to hurt. But we're up 2-0. So we can afford a little bit, but we are going to go make the tag, and that is a 5-3 double play, and we are out of the jam. And now we take on Josh Naylor. Splitter missing low. That's a beautiful splitter, though. The 1-0. The cutter is fouled off. The count is 1-1. The 1-1.
That's
Sinker missing wide. 2-1. The 2-1 to Naylor. Fouled back. The count 2-2. And that's a popped up pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 to Naylor. And he's going to rip a ball right to Mason Wynn for out number 1. Corbin Carroll hitting .267 on the season. Fly ball center field. Walker is there, and that is out number 2. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is going to foul off that cutter. Count 0-1. 0 for 7 against Stroman career. The 0-2 to Gurriel is fouled away. Another 0-2.
Ball.
Splitter missing low.
1-2.
The count 1-2.
Ball.
Slider missing outside. The count is now even. The 2-2.
Full count.
Ooh, that slider just doesn't get back. And we have a full count. And Gurriel is going to smoke that, but it is not going to stay in fair territory. The payoff is fouled off again. Payoff pitch.
That's
Ball 4.
Take your base.
Stroman cannot get the strikeout. Pavin Smith is going to foul off a cutter. Count 0-1. The 0-1 is fouled away. The 0-2 fouled off. The 0-2. He's golfing. He's golfing for it. Fouling him off. That time he gets a cut on a cutter. Fouled away. The backdoor cutter is not working. Nothing seems to be working.
No,
The
that's down.
cutter
Ball.
misses low. 1-2. And there's a ground ball. And they are going to get the third out. And we are through 2. And the Cardinals still lead. The Arizona Diamondbacks have won 8 of their last 10. Including their last one against the Cardinals. Gabriel Moreno. Oh, that's a base hit through. Stroman was there ready to cover the bag in case Contreras was able to get there. But he was not.
Hike one.
Jake McCarthy back in the box. Count 0-1. Another one where they are unable to get through. Another base hit allowed. It's 3-0 in the bottom of the third. But Stroman is in another jam. Geraldo Perdomo takes a strike. And is going to foul off a sinker to make it 0-2. The 0-2. Doors! Stroman with another strikeout, his second of the game. And Ketel Marte now digs into the box.
That missed. That's a ball.
That splitter misses low
1 ball, no strikes.
for a ball.
Ball.
Oh, the cutter. That's on the black. And he does not get the call. A slurve swing
2 balls,
and a
1 strike.
miss. The count 2-1. Splitter sitting right there on the lower edge. The count is 2-2.
Ball.
Cutter outside.
You got a full count.
And the count is full.
Hack.
And the slider downstairs would have been ball 4, but the makeup call gives Stroman his 3rd strikeout of the game. As Marte was caught window shopping.
Hack.
Oh, sword.
0-1.
Sword.
Tag 2. 0-2.
Whizzing by.
Ball.
Sword. Oh, that's ball 1, though. And the count is 1-2 after Suarez fouls off a cutter. And he is trying to just... They are looking for it. Doors. Strike 3. Stroman's 4th of the game, and he gets out of another jam. The Cardinals lead 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, and Josh Naylor is in the batter's box. And Naylor's going to take the cutter down.
No balls. 1 strike.
And the splitter.
Strike 2.
Naylor's just window shopping at this point. The count is 0-2.
That's a ball.
Oh, that is a big league take. And the count's 1-2. And Contreras catching that on a line. 1 down. Corbin Carroll digs in. And he's going to foul off a splitter. The count's 0-1. He's going to foul off the sinker. And we're way ahead now. Can I help you? Nope, just looking. Strike 3. As Stroman gets number 5 on the day. And there are 2 down. Lourdes Gurriel Jr.,
Hurt.
who walked earlier in the game. Count 0-1. 0-1 to Gurriel. He's going to get a cut on that slurve, and the count is 0-2. 0-2. He's going to try and get his cuts in. And that vertical movement was able to be fouled off. The count 0-2.
No.
The cutter just sits way too high. And the count is 1-2. The sinker he's able to get a piece of. Foul it off. And the count remains the same. And the slider is able to break back in, catching Gurriel Jr. window shopping, and we are still leading 3-0 after 4. Pavin Smith. Stroman has already thrown 64 pitches.
Ball.
We're at pitch number 66 on the day. And it is fouled off. And the count is 1-1. And there is a high, towering fly ball to left field, but it is in medium left. As Donovan is there for out number 1. Gabriel Moreno. He's 1 for 1 on the day.
Hoo-yah.
And the cutter up high.
0-1.
Does himself there, the count's 0-1. A Gold Glove winner a couple years back. Fouls off the slurve. The 0-2. And he goes and swords that one. Strike out number 7 for Stroman. Jake McCarthy now digs in. There's 2 away.
Hee-haw.
And he gets the doors blown off on the cutter. And the count is 0-1.
That's a ball.
Catch, takes good take
1
on
ball,
the
1
splitter
strike.
outside. And the count is even at 1. And he's going to chop at a sinker. Get just a little bit under it enough. And that's a base hit. Geraldo Perdomo digs in. And that is a cutter foul. Count 0-1. And that's a sword.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Sword. And the count's 0-2. Can I help you? Nope, just looking. Strike out. catching the Diamondback hitters window shopping after 5 complete. He had not given up a run. 5 hits, but 8 Ks on the day. For the new Cardinals starter. Bottom 6. And Ketel Marte
Ball.
is the pitcher. Or is the hitter. Ball 1.
Heck.
Ooh, he wanted that cutter, but it was not there for him. The count 1-1. This ball is smoked for a base hit for Marte. Good shot. Mad respect. And Eugenio Suarez now digs into the box. And that ball is smoked up the middle. And the relay going to 3, cut off Mason Wynn there. And that was a base hit. Josh Naylor digs in, and he's just looking at a splitter. And that sinker is there. Jordan Walker, Marte coming to the plate, but thinks better of it. The bases are loaded now. Stroman really in a bind as Corbin Carroll now digs into the batter's box. He gets the cutter to go. Strike 2. Cutter foul.
2-2-2.
There's the splitter. 3-6-3 double play. We give up the run, but we get 2 out in the deal. And Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And there is a high towering fly ball to right field. And that will end the 6th inning for the Diamondbacks. A run given up, but not to be dismayed. Here are some news and notes over the MLB scale. And we are starting to tire. Pavin Smith in the batter's box. And we are going to take strike 1. Foul ball on the splitter. Strike 2. And he is going to bloop. Pop fly a cutter, and Mason Wynn is right there for out number 1. Gabriel Moreno. Oh, wow. That's some Angel Hernandez strike zone type-ish.
Right 2.
And there's a slider.
0-2.
Perfectly placed. And there's a high fly ball right field. And the right fielder is there for out number 2. Jake McCarthy, 2 for 3 on the day.
Hee-haw.
And he is going to be eating a sinker for strike 1. Splitter
That missed. That's a ball.
misses low. Stroman looking to change the sight lines. And that cutter, he got it. He got a shot on it. But it is a foul ball. 1-1-1. Deal Arenado. Arenado showing that he's the best third baseman that the Cardinals could have, but he is not able to get there in time. An infield single. And this ball is smoked by Perdomo. And it is over the fence. A ground rule double. And now the hook is coming in. Stroman finishes with 6 2/3. And Ryan Fernandez has come in. And the Cardinals still win 4-1. And Stroman getting his 12th win of the season. And a 2 positive boost. So that's good for the new starter coming in. Little getting out of New York and having a little bit of a change of scenery has put Marcus Stroman in a good place. And we will get one last bit to address what we need. I am going to remove catcher from the list and put in... you know what? I'm going to put in a second baseman, actually. I'm actually going to put in a second baseman is what we need. See if we can get one last offer. All right, so Bryce Elder is on the table, but J.J. Weatherholt, Brady Singer, and Blake Perkins again, this time with J.J. Weatherholt involved. However, we would lose Palante if we were to get Singer. It's a trade in division. Let's see what our rotation would look like with that. That actually... Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad move at all. What is Palante's bit looking like right now? Oh, yeah, he needs a change of scenery. We are actually going to take this deal. We're going to take the deal. We're going to bolster our pen. And Brady Singer, welcome to St. Louis. We're at game 103, and we are bolstering up the arms. And this series is not about the amount of bats we can get. This has been an arms race. The count 1-0 on the sinker to Brenton Doyle. And we blow the doors off. And that is 1 ball and 1 strike. And a foul ball. Singer. The sweeper is not able to get there, and the count is 2-2. The 2-2 to Doyle. Oh, and he froze him. Strike 3 to the Rocky center fielder. The 2-time Gold Glover falls looking on a changeup on the outside corner. Greg Jones digging in. And that is a slider that reaches. At the count is 0-2 after the circle change. The 0-2. Blowing the doors off. Strike 3. Nolan Jones. And that is a slider low for a ball. The sweeper is downstairs as well, but he gets the favorable call, and the count is even at 1. And the changeup is there, and Nolan Jones showing the wheels and gets the base hit. Michael Toglia taking the changeup for a strike. Sweeper bleeding inside to him, and the count is 0-2. Oh, the doors are not getting blown off on that one. The sinker is there, the ground ball. Arenado fires across the diamond, and they get it to end the first inning with no score. No score, bottom 2. Ryan McMahon. And again, there's a shot into the gap. Singer hung the slider. And that did a little hum baby off of Ryan McMahon's bat. A double. Tyro Estrada. And a fastball is fouled off. The sweeper just over the head And that runner is not coming in. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And Sam Hilliard is at the plate. Ooh, he wanted the changeup. Oh. Strike three. On the sweeper as Hilliard tried to golf for it and missed. One down. Jacob Stallings, Arenado, 5-4 to 3, and the jam is out for Singer. No score at the end of 2, following the double play as Nolan Arenado is showing how he has survived being on the Cardinals trade block. Kyle Farmer. And we have no score. And that is a sword! That is every definition of a sword. Folded like a lawn chair in the process.
That's a ball.
And the sweeper misses low for ball 1. Singer. Dealing. Sinker. Fouled away. Sinker's there. Ground ball right to the second baseman for out number 1. Brenton Doyle, the former Shepherd Ram, digs in. And the circle changeup is missed. He is 0 for 7 against Brady Singer in his career. Well, we're going to make that 1 for 8 as Doyle singles to left field. Greg Jones. Ground ball. Arenado.
Got him.
The Hoover vacuum cleaner at third. Gets it right there. A nice chopper, and Arenado just charges that perfectly for the 5-4-3 twin killing. No score after 3. Nolan Jones
You're out.
grounds out to Wilson Contreras unassisted for out number 1. And there is a shot. Michael Toglia, but Brendan Donovan to the track, making the grab for out number 2. Ryan McMahon digging in.
Oop.
Takes the sinker low for strike 1. It's been a little bit since Singer has thrown a slider. Fouls it away. Count 0-2. Ooh. The 0-2. Foul ball on the sweeper. The 0-2 to McMahon once again. It's right there, and Contreras on a line. And we are at no score after 4. We're complete, and this is a pitcher's duel. And we head into the bottom of the 5th. Estrada digging in. Takes the changeup low for a ball. Slider right there for strike 1. Oh, Estrada wanted to chop at it. The count 0-2. And there's a nice little loft. And Donovan is there for out number 1. Sam Hilliard. 0 for 1 on the day. Strike 1 on the slider. Singer throwing the 4-seam right there. Painted for strike 2. Can I help you? Nope. Just looking. Strike 3, number 4 for Brady Singer. And there are 2 down. Jacob Stallings. It's right there, and Brady Singer. What? Why are we doing the underhand toss? Just throw the ball. Just throw the ball. It's a hit, nonetheless. And we got to have Kyle Farmer go to the box. And that's a hanging slider, but it is well hit. Can of corn. And we are at no score after 5. Mitch Garver hitting his 100th career home run in the Major League notes. And we now sit with Brenton Doyle. No score heading into the bottom of the 6th. Circle change up to Doyle. Strike 1. A foul, or a fastball inside for ball 1. Slider. Painted right there, and that is strike 2.
That's a ball.
A four-seam fastball just a bit too far upstairs. And the count is 1-2, and swing and a miss on the sweeper, drifting away from him. And that is strikeout number 5 for Brady Singer. Greg Jones digging in, and there's a ground ball right to the Hoover vacuum cleaner of Nolan Arenado. And there are 2 down. Nolan Jones. He's 1 for 2 on the day and takes the fastball down. The slider down, he also takes. And the doors get blown by as the side is retired in order. Heading into the top of the 7th now. We still have no score. Bottom of the 7th. This is a pitcher's epic. And Singer is still slinging. And the count is 0-1. And there's a foul ball on the slider drifting away, and the count is 0-2. Fastball fouled away. Count remains. The sweeper just stays a bit too low. Count 1-2. Sinker's there. It's a foul ball, 1-2. And that is a foul ball that he gets just a little bit too far in front of. He tries to golf. Tries to golf that one. Count remains 1-2. Frozen, can I help you? Nope, he's just looking. Strikeout number 7 on the day. Ryan McMahon. Sweeper just does not get all the way over. Count 1-0. Fastball gets there. Count even at 1. And that is a hanging slider that gets smoked a little bit. And that's a foul ball, and the count's 1-2. And there's a high fastball. But Coors Field is still able to contain it as the center fielder makes the grab. 2 down. Jairo Estrada. And that is a foul ball. The 0-1 to Estrada. Smoked. Lands right in front of Donovan. Base hit. Sam Hilliard. And there's a sinker right there for strike 1. Ooh, the slider. Right there. Foul ball on the fastball that's just hung a little lower than what he was thinking. And the sweeper says, nope, just looking. 7 complete. We still have not a single run on the board. The Cardinals have yet to break through. We're in the bottom of the 8th now.
Nope, that's
This is some old school ball. Count 1-0. There's a foul. Singer is just hanging tight. Strike 1.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Or strike 2, actually, blowing the fastball by. There's the foul ball on the slider. Count remains 1-2. Sweeper. Landing just fair. And he's not even trying for 2. And the hook comes in. 7 innings of scoreless ball. Jojo Romero, the no decision, but shutout ball. And a dominant outing for Singer. Let's say this. This is not an offensively dominated team. This isn't for swings. This is an arms race. And we complete another trade. Well, that puts us out of the woods a little bit for a starting pitcher. But let's see if we can land a left fielder. All right, we are finishing strong for a morale-boosting win. But we are down 2-1 in the bottom of the ninth. But we will find out what goes on here in the next episode of March to October, as we have completed the draft and have said this is an arms race for us to get into the postseason. Until the next episode, hugs and hand pounds, everybody.